Hello students, welcome to my new channel on for higher mathematics MSc. As you know that our group theory chapter is going on. So students, now today we will discussing on a theorem dependent on external product of group. Okay students, now the theorem is let G1 and G2 be groups. Okay students, what here there is G1 and G2 is a two group. Okay, then first G1 multiply by G2 is G2 multiply by G1. Okay students, this is proof of that. And let's first is proof. Okay, let's go students, learn here. So very carefully learn here because this is very important theorem students for examinations. Okay, now a mapping is G1 multiply by G2 is tends to G2 multiply by G1. Okay students, let a mapping F is G1 multiply by G2 is tends to G2 multiply by G1. Okay students, now such that f x1 and x2 is equals to x2 x1 for all x1 and x2 is belongs to G1 multiply by G2. Okay students, it is here x1 is belongs to G1 and x2 is belongs to G2 student. Okay, f x1 and x2 is equal to x2 x1. This is our thing that students. Now phi is defined. Okay, phi is a term and that is a already defined students. Now for x1 x2 by 1 by 2 is belong to G1 multiply G2. Okay students, here is x1 x2 and by 1 by 2 because I can say that x1 and by 1 belongs to G1 and x2 and by 2 belongs to G2. Okay students, next here we can write here f x1 x2 and by 1 by 2 is equals to f x1 by 1 x2 by 2. x1 x2 and x1 by 1 and x2 by 2 is we can write x2 by 2 and x1 by 1 because associative law. Okay students, what property is this is called associative. Okay, and also we can write here this property is x2 x1 by 2 by 1 as you know students. Okay, and then we also write here f x1 x2 f this is a by students, by 1 and by 2. Okay, that is our property. So these function are can write here, this is one. Okay students, now 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 this is associative laws include here, and G1 and G2 is a mapping is also included here, G2 G1. Okay, then we write here x1 x2 and by1 by 2 is written here. Okay students, now we can call him f is homomorphism. Okay students, next this is one, we can call him f is homomorphism. Next student, now let f x1 x2 is equals to f by 1 by 2 students, for because we know that x1 x2 and by 1 by 2 is belongs to g1 multiplied by g2. Okay students, we also know here, and now x2 and x1 is equals to by 2 by 1 here, and we can also write here x2 is equals to by 2. Okay students, this is this one, and we also write here x1 is equals to by 1. Okay, then we can write here x1 x2 is equals to by 1 by 2. Okay student, and this is a mapping, friend. X1 is by 1 and x2 is by 2. This is what this is called 1-1 mapping. Okay students, this is called 1-1 mapping, because let g1 multiply g2, and this is g1 multiply g2 x1, and this is x2, and by 1 this is by 2, because x1 is mapping by 1 and x2 is mapping of by 2, and this is called 1-1 mapping. Okay, f is 1-1. Okay students, now students we also prove here f is onto. Okay, so now let's go. For each x1 x2 is belong to g1 multiply g2, because here x1 is belong to g1 and x2 is belong to g2 students. Okay, we already know here this is x1 and x2. Okay, and now we can write here x2 x1 is also belongs to g1 multiply g2. Okay students, because we know that x2 and x1 is element of g1 and g2, x1 is an element of g1 and x2 is an element of g2. Okay students, now x1 x2 is equal to x2 x1 here. Okay, because these are those element are belong to g1 multiply by g2 students. Okay, so this is called f is F is onto. F is onto students. Now F is 1 1, we also proved here, and F is onto. Hence F is an isomorphism. Isomorphism. Okay students, and G1 multiply G2 is equals to G2 multiply G1. Okay students, this theorem is proper. Now students, we move here our next topic. Our next topic is internal direct product. Okay, because we already discussed about external direct product, and now moving on internal direct product, it is our next topic students. Okay, our topic is internal direct product. Okay students, now let's see what is this internal direct product. Definition students. Definition. Okay, see here. Definition is a group G. Okay students, a group G is said to be an internal direct product, an internal direct product of its subgroup subgroup is group G students. Okay, very carefully, subgroup is G. Okay, subgroup H, one is H and second is K. Okay students, if first condition is applied here for H belongs to H. Okay students, what is H? H is a subgroup of G. Okay students, and K belong to K, and here is small h and small k is element of H and K subgroup. Okay, this property is HK is equals to KH. Okay, this is first property. Okay students, if this condition is applied here, we can say G is a internal direct product. Okay students, here is H and K. H and K is subgroup of G. Okay, any two subgroup of G, and small h is element of subgroup of H, and K is a small k is element of subgroup of K. And now here Hk is equals to Kh. This is a rules. This is a rules, and now here applied. Okay, and second one is G is equals to Hk. Okay students, G is equals to Hk, and also we can write here every element. Okay students, every element of G can be uniquely express as product of an element of H by an element of K. Now you can understand, students, G is a group and H and K is a subgroup of K, and then when we can write here H and K is a expressly product of group G. Okay, so every element is a right here H and K according to group G. Okay, students. A, this property is according to, okay students, according these rules we can say that A group G is said to be an internal direct product of its subgroup subgroup is H1, H2, H dash, Hn. If here is two condition apply here, students, is first is Ai and Aj is equals to Aj and Ai. Okay students, this follow here associative law. For Ai is belongs to Hi and Aj is belongs to Hj, students, but I is not equal to j condition is applied here, students. Look here carefully, and this is very most important here. Okay, I is not equal to j, and second one is each G belongs to G. G is the element of G, students. Okay, G is any element of group G can be uniquely expressed as G is equals to H1, H2, H3, H dash, Hn. Okay, student, where Hi is equals to Hi, students. Okay, now I is less than equal n and greater than equal 1. This is a limit, students. Okay, this is i's limit. Hi is equals to Hi is a element of H subgroup. Okay, students, and Hi is already as element of H subgroup. Okay, then we can say that internal direct product. Okay, then G is internal direct product. Okay, students, these are two conditions are follow. First one is, let's see again here, G is said that internal direct product of its subgroup H and K. H and K is a subgroup of G. Okay, students, first property here and second property here. Second property, G is equals to Hk, because H and K is a subgroup of H, and we can write here every element is a uniquely expressed of multiple here group H and K. ठीक है, because H and K is a subgroup of G. Okay, students, and now second one is a group is said G. A group is G is said that internal direct product of its subgroup H1, H2 and H3. Okay, students, this is series of subgroup of H, because H is already subgroup of G. Okay, students, H is already subgroup of G. ठीक है. If AI and AJ is equal to element of HI and HJ. Okay students, now condition here, HI is not equal to J, and second one is G is element of group G. Okay students, what is G? G is an element of group G, can be uniquely expressed as G is a H1 H2 and H3, and where HI is equals to HI. Okay students, HI is a element of HI and HI is a group subgroup of H. Okay students, because I is a limitation is 1 greater than equals to 1 and less than equals to n. Okay students, n is a natural, n natural number, n is any natural number. Okay, then we can write here G is a direct product. Okay students, now we stop here and meet again soon today. Thank you.